So, like, forever it's Mario's linked with Yager, you know, from their titles in Pittsburgh and the dominating teams they had. And for you, it'll be Gino.
Yeah.
And like, I hoped a couple funny, if not one funny, Gino story would come to mind. My favorite being when he had 5 assists against the Maple Leafs and smashed a stick into 100 pieces. You remember that game? We beat the Leafs.
Why? What happened?
We beat the Leafs 5-0 at home, and he had all 5 assists. And he got in the locker room, and he was so mad he didn't score. He smashed his stick in the old shower in Mellon Arena in 100 pieces. And I was like, Orb, he had 5 assists. It was just a classic memory. But I mean, he's been by your side for every year but one, and what a player he is, huh?
Incredible. Like, just practicing with it, you know what it's like practicing with it every day. He just makes it look so easy. He just knifes through guys. Even in the game, he'll be like cutting in front of the net. There's like a guy who looks like he's just going to pick his pocket and go the other way. He just knifes through him like it's nothing. Like, he makes it look so easy. And I remember, like, you know how you have the order when you go out onto the ice, and his first game, he got hurt. I think he missed the first 7 games we played that year because he hurt his shoulder in preseason. And then we had our lineup all kind of preset, and, like, you know, it comes down to him and I at the end of the line, you know, like who goes out last. He's just looking at me. I'm like, we don't really.
You're like, bud, this is my second year, bud. Fucking beat it. Yeah. Do you remember what he said?
He goes 3 years Super League. I'm
the Russian League.
Yes. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? He goes 3 years Super League. I'm like, okay. So he wasn't budging at all. I was trying. I was like, rock, paper, scissors every game. No, like, no chance.
Rookie, first game, telling the fucking 102-point man.
You'd already had the C at that point, no?
No. That was your first game with the C. It was?
No.
That was your first season with the C, I thought. You got it your second year.
Might have been.
You got it your second year. You got the A halfway through your 18-year-old season. I think when Terrian came, you got an A.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh, this kid's 18. He's the assistant captain.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was hilarious. Like, and we still go in that order to this day. He's always last. So
he's a bully. I tell people on the podcast, I used to be at the front of the line, not that I should have been anyway, because I'm a drill buster, but he would just come over, take my puck, go right in front of me, and not even say anything. Yeah, not like, hey, I'm going to lead this one, set the tone here. He would just be like, what the fuck are you doing at the front of the line, and just push me out of the way.
Yeah, but that's him. Like, he's so funny. Like, that's just him. And you know what? Like, when you see it so often, it's just, you get used to it. But
how about him not knowing anyone's name on the team ever? Got rookie parties there.
He's better now. Yeah. He nailed everyone's name last year. Like, easily. So you can't get him on that anymore.
I said to these guys, like, I played with him, but I don't know him because he didn't speak English then. And now it's like he does interviews and stuff. It's like I play with him, but I don't really know him at all. I'd love to actually see him now. He probably hates me because I'm always ripping on Russia. We need your backstory of the Joe Vitale story. And have you heard this yet?
Yes.
This has definitely gotten back to you. So we need to know, like, when did you decide, all right, this is, I guess actually that night you were probably like, this is going to continue until it stops.
Like, that's nothing for me. Like, when I look back, like, I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I did that. But he went along with it. Like, he knew the second, like,
yeah, it was his meal ticket.
The second, third time I came back to tell him, like, I was like, okay, he's on board. He knows what I'm doing here. And then, like, guys start to pick up little stuff. It's contagious. You'd be surprised guys come in and say, I'm not superstitious. And all of a sudden you see them doing stuff. You're like, okay.
You're like, oh,
okay,
you
buddy,
are?
play it off.
Are you stuttering the story a little more? Because at that point you're kind of acting, where he knows what's going on, you know what's going on, or do you have to tell it the exact same, and is it just smooth?
Yeah, I mean, it's not word for word.
Are you you must be smirking because you're well aware that he's aware of what the fuck is going on. You're making him listen to the story for the 10th time.
It's not that long a story. It was a quick story.
Could you tell us the story? Could we hear it?
It was like, I think I heard that song on, like, vacation or something, like, in Europe.
Couple lines?
Yeah, it was probably
just a couple lines.
It was like, hey, you know, that was the song I listened to, like, when I
was the soundtrack to Italy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was something quick like that. So he's just like, oh yeah, like, and then like the second time I told him, he's probably like, what?
Yeah, he's like, that's when he's like, he told me that. But then the third, he realizes, okay.
Yeah, he was on board.